Hello, I'm the Nostalgia Critic guy. Remember it? I fucking hate BioDome. I fucking hate BioDome. I fucking hate BioDome. I fucking hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. Thank you. Anyway, I fucking hate BioDome. I mean, I don't think I've seen a more annoying and obnoxious piece of cancerous ass. It's so grating and ear-rapingly bad that I'm surprised the movie itself hasn't been arrested for indecent exposure. It may not be the worst movie, but trust me, it's in the top 5. This is the movie, these are my risks after watching the movie, and these are the notes I took during watching the movie. I've never been so happy to get something over with, so let's just go ahead and get this over with. So the film stars appropriately enough by throwing its garbage at us, a fitting metaphor. We see our main stars listed, Pauly Shore and Stephen Baldwin, which honestly begs the question, how bad do you have to be listed under Pauly Shore? The credits roll on like a cinematic ransom letter until the story finally begins.
The place is the Arizona desert. Here, a team of scientists and investors has come together to create the first space station on Earth. A self-contained world, a pure environment. Their mission will be to sustain life for 1 year while living in harmony with nature.
They're co-naming it the Really Stupid Experiment.
Congratulations, BioDome 5, and good luck.
So while that waste of time is going on, we cut to an even bigger waste of time. This playful scamp is named Squirrel, played by the devil's pubic hair himself, Pauly Shore.
Paper covers rock, to lose a buckwheat.
That was the first line. Literally, the first line he says makes me want to lobotomize myself. We have to watch a whole movie with this anus! Now, for those of you who are young and have no idea who Pauly Shore is, good. So Shore is joined by his good buddy Stephen Baldwin, who plays another idiot named Doyle. They live in that wonderful time of the 90s where stupid guys didn't really have to have jobs, and yet somehow they live in relatively nice places. Oh, and they also somehow date really hot chicks as well. Come on, are we really supposed to believe the 90s were like that?
Dude, the 90s are like that, man! People like us don't need jobs because we're delightfully quirky. Houses and beds just drop into our laps.
But 90s, kid, there's gotta be some reason why lazy morons keep getting good stuff back then.
Nope, that's just how we roll. What you see is what you...
What was that?
Oh, it's probably just my landlord with another eviction notice. And a battering ram. And a sawed-off shotgun. Gotta go!
Anyway, back to the review. So Squirrel and Doyle spend most of their time hitting each other with books and explaining why it's smart.
I can't believe you cracked Dole's skull just to get out of this.
I don't understand. The book fell on him. I mean, well, he fell in the book. They collided.
Bullshit! Bullshit! God, it is just like you two to try and weasel out of your responsibilities on Earth Day.
Oh, and by the way, yes, that is the lesbian with the funny voice from Chasing Amy. The only thing that gives me hope through all this is that she castrates Pauly Shore and starts making out with the brunette. But I don't think the writers are smart enough to do something so stupid.
Well, they're getting better. They're taking yoga. And you're the one that keeps on raving about how flexible Bud is getting.
There is something about a man who can lick his own back.
What am I supposed to say to that? So it turns out these two are super environmental bimbos who want to help clean the environment for Earth Day. But their dumbass boyfriends have even more important things to do. Like being dumbass boyfriends.
We met these guys from Arizona Tech and they're taking us out to this keg at Vasquez Lake.
What? You met men?
Oh, and they're on the swim team.
Our girls have been seduced by breaststrokers.
They voted.
So they set out to find their girlfriends because they're afraid that they're gonna sleep with some breaststroke swimmers. They should just retitle this movie Stupid White People Doing Stupider White Things.
Well, check out that mall, man.
Whoa, must be the grand opening. BioDome. Think that means it goes both ways?
I don't know, but we do.
Never do that again, for the love of God. So they get to the spot only to find out that the ladies tricked them.
There used to be fish here, remember?
Yes, I did, Doyle. A long time ago when we were kids, right?
Leave Bud alone, Mom.
I'm teaching Bud how to hold his breath underwater. Much better, Bud. Now let's try for 3 minutes.
Yeah, you tried to tell a joke! you get a vast empty void of silence. So as they start to head back, they come across the BioDome, which looks more like Bio Pringles cans, as the 5 scientists get ready to head inside.
Please, I would like to introduce my team. Mr. T.C. Romulus, our entomologist. Miss Petra von Kant, our oceanographer. And Miss Mimi Simpkins, our agriculturalist.
That's not an agriculturist, that's Miss October. In fact, only 2 of these people look like real scientists, the rest look like fashion models. How phony is that? Haven't you seen any movie scientists that got white lab coats and messed up hair? Like Doc Brown, played by Christopher Lloyd. That was a scientist. These guys are GQ covers. They're an insult to movie scientists everywhere. What will Christopher Lloyd say? Oh, that's good to know. Thanks, Christopher Lloyd. Oh, by the by, does this head scientist look familiar to you at all?
I'll tell you what's hazardous. You're facing federal prosecution for at least a half a dozen environmental violations.
That's right! It's Walter Peck from Ghostbusters. And yes, he's an environmental douche in this movie too.
But one day to sustain life on new worlds far, far away.
So Squirrel and Doyle sneak their way in to take a piss while the Nazi from Blues Brothers seals the BioDome up with the scientists inside. But wait a minute. Oh no! They're not supposed to be in there! I smell shenanigans. Or in their case, shit-nanigans.
Get them out now!
The doors are sealed for 1 year. I can't open the doors. Because if I open the doors, the integrity of all the scientific data is compromised. Is this true?
Yes, it's true. This man has no dick.
Adding 2 more at this stage will throw the whole system off balance.
Then the system will adapt.
Ah yes, let's go over this again. They can either just open the door up and let them out, simply starting the countdown over again, or they can let these idiotic time bombs stay inside and most likely destroy everything. What did these morons study before this? The environmental impact of Bigfoot? So because space is tight, they had to have them stay in the janitor's closet, where the idea for this movie probably should have stayed.
For the blanket. To lose the blanket. For fun.
Oh good, I just heard the soundtrack to my night terrors for the next few weeks. But Squirrel and Doyle find they can't just stay confined to one room. So it's raping time! We're rapists and adulterers.
Doyle of the jungle, friend to you and me.
So, yeah, the majority of the movie is just these guys acting like douche monkeys as the audience scratches their head trying to figure out what's supposed to be funny about it. Has anyone ever noticed that Pauly Shore is to white people what Jar Jar Binks is to black people? I have to say, I'm very offended.
So, hey, I know yoga. Look. Do it like that.
Hey, that's the best performance in the movie. Finding Pauly Shore funny. That is no easy task.
Hey, wait. Okay, maybe I'll show you some other maneuvers later.
Eventually, their girlfriends find out where they are as they go to visit them.
Listen, maybe you're not aware of it, but we're a vital part of the homeo system.
Don't you think your couch is having withdrawals?
Don't you think you should get back to your Jennifer Tilly impersonation?
We gotta go. Bye.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Touch each other. Ah! God damn it!
I am so fat. No, you're not. Nobody likes me. People didn't like me in high school. Everybody likes you. Oh, thank you.
You know, I think this film is the hot pockets of movies. Nothing substantial and most likely will cause diarrhea.
You ready? Hot 1, hot 2, hot.
I'm beginning to think this movie is the predecessor to all those really bad YouTube videos you see. You know, the ones where 2 dickheads do dickheadish things while one dickhead laughs at the other dickhead while that dickhead gets hurt but sadly isn't crippled for life. That's this movie. God, every new edit in this film hurts me.
Good afternoon, Petri dish. Allow me to present it. Chateau Squirrely Stub. It's a bit plucky.
So that's what happened to our fruit harvest.
Mini tribal.
Laugh at us! Laugh at us!
Marco! Shut up! Marco! Shut up!
Okay, these two were dropped. Either that or they're some kind of special needs kids, but there's no way these are normal functioning people. Especially if they think that this shit is funny!
You're gonna take me from it!
They're worse than cancer! If a doctor came up to me and said I had a bad case of Pauly Shore and Stephen Baldwin, I'd cut off my head with a fork!
Damn it, damn it, damn it!
And by the way, this is it! This is all they show for like 45 minutes. Once in a while they'll come back to a pointless scene with Marilyn Manson's ex-girlfriend here, who's dressed like something out of Pleasantville for some reason, but other than that, it's just this. Will you just decapitate them already?
Here's a good idea. Have a point. It makes it so much more interesting for the listener.
Sweet crispy Jesus, every time one of them speaks, I hear a child being murdered. I'm not kidding. That's seriously what I hear every time one of them talks. So the scientists finally come to their senses and ditch the two bungholes in their indoor desert, leaving them little to no means of survival.
The idea being that while we are here, you are there.
Congratulations, movie, you have me totally siding with the bad guy. Walter Peck in a mullet is the more credible choice here. That's how bad we've gotten.
We can't just leave them there.
They are a symbol of everything that is wrong with this world.
Captain, these men are a criminal violation of the Environmental Protection Act!
I know this seems incredibly unrealistic, as scientists wouldn't usually partake in murder, but I don't care. If it's Pauly Shore and Stephen Baldwin's murder, it's all for the greater good. So they spent several days practically starving to death when they come across an interesting discovery.
A key!
Fuck nugget! You mean this airtight, totally concealed bubble could have been opened this whole time with just a key in the back glass door? Ow! Ow! This blood hole is so bad it's actually physically hurting me! Ow! So, what do now that they're finally released out of their environmental prison? Throw a party, of course, as they invite everyone they know back to the BioDome so they can have a rockin' good time. The girlfriends hear about it as some sort of Earth Day event where they Tenacious D?
Don't say we didn't save some friggin' trees!
Oh my god, real comedy! Real comedy at last! Oh, save me, Tenacious D! Help me to laugh again!
Party at BioDome? Alright, let's go!
No! No! Go back to Tenacious D, you ass mongrel! Don't you know real comedy when you see it?
Get used to this!
Oh! How dare you come back to those cock-eaters! You passed over the only talented people in the movie, you moron! It's like looking at a lineup of the world's greatest martial artists and being like, Jackie Chan? I don't think so. Bruce Lee? Maybe next time. Steven Seagal, get in there! Ass!
Monique Jen, welcome to paradise!
We're still not funny!
Dora, look at this place. It's being destroyed.
Thought you guys wanted like a big environmental party.
You assholes! You assholes! But you're killing the BioDome.
So after the party is over and they've destroyed pretty much everything the BioDome was trying to accomplish, they try to put it back together again by restoring all the clean air through just picking up everything. Great, that's like trying to fix Hiroshima by handing out band-aids.
Do you have any idea how impossible it would be to make this place habitable again?
We're taking over this dome!
We're all gonna die!
I am acting! Seriously, this film couldn't get any less funny if they just shot a clown.
Back and to the left. A clown. Elsewhere, the infamous BioDome is back in the news.
My God, you're actually trying to kill comedy, aren't you? You're trying to physically destroy everything that is humorous in this world. You're not gonna get away with it. No. How much of this movie is left? 15 minutes? Alright, I'm just gonna rush through it, thwarting your diabolical plan, you sick fuck movie! Walter Peck goes mad and disappears for a while, but returns as the Unabomber. Literally, his hair grows long, he has a beard, and he gets explosives to try to blow up the place. He does this by combining nitroglycerin with coconuts. Just go with it, it'll be over faster. But his plan doesn't work, as the explosions seem to happen next to the coconuts instead of actually in them. But he also has a detonator, and plans to use it to blow up the entrance.
Give me the detonator.
What is the magic word? Please.
The bombs blow up, but mysteriously and unfortunately, nobody is hurt. The boys reunite with the girls, people confuse this experiment for a giant success, and Walter Peck ends the movie by doing his best flying circus impression.
It's...
Monty Python, the Flying Circus.
Brought to you by the worst of humanity. This is awful! I mean awful! All the funny is replaced by a giant cauldron of annoyance. You just can't comprehend how bad this movie is. It's just two really unfunny people doing really unfunny things and confusing it for something really funny. I haven't been aggravated by a movie like this for a long, long time, and that's saying something considering the movies I've reviewed. Fuck this movie!
Fuck this movie forever!
I'm the Nostalgia Critic. I remember it so you don't have to!